All right, I'd like to call the Tuesday, March 22nd meeting of the St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners to order. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business, opening reading of bids. There are none. Move on to reports and requests. First item is the accounts payable docket. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion approved.
Moving on, settlement agreement and release. Mr. Augustino.
Thank you, Peter J. Augustino, attorney, 131 South Taylor Street, South Bend. This is a settlement agreement reached with a claimant against the Sheriff's Department relating to a free speech claim. We had discussed the terms of, or the case in executive session, and we were able to reach an agreement as reflected in the settlement agreement. I'd ask for your approval, and I'll answer any questions you may have.
I'd like to thank you for, as always, for your hard work and diligence with this. Are there in fact any questions for Mr. Augustino? Hearing none, is there a motion?
A motion to approve the settlement agreement and release.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye.
Carries.
Moving on, resolution R7C2022, establishing an approved billing rate for certain legal services.
This is a new matter that has come before the county. It is pre-litigation. It may result in litigation. One of the county contractors that we had a direct contract with has sold. There is an issue relating to bonds that need to carry over to keep us in compliance with state law. We are working through the details right now with the highway department. At this point, though, it's going to require some relatively detailed analysis of corporate structures, finance laws, and with the hopes that we don't enter into litigation. And therefore, we would ask that this be approved.
Any questions or comments from the board? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve this resolution R-7-C-2022.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote? Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye. Moving on to old business, we have an item from PSAP, approval of proposal from Priority Dispatch for QPR assistance for emergency medical and fire dispatch.
Make a motion to untable this.
Second.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye. Motion is live.
Make a motion for approval. Still waiting for some information on one former employee and another employee, but I think we can go on this, so there's no slip ups over at PSAP for the software. So, a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote? Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to public comments. Are there any public comments?
Take comments from the room first. Mr. Rell?
Okay, Deborah Durrell, 21677 Autumn Road, South Bend. I would like to read from Henry David Thoreau.
I told you.
Not only must we be good, but we must be good for something. Aim above morality. Be not simply good, but good for something. And in the movie Enemy at the Gates, there's a soliloquy about the resignation of people who are carrying the load of serving the public, and that how they get ground down into resignation and cynicism. And I posit that the real enemy at the gate is our own mentality. Then a new being is here in the joining of minds and hearts, young and old, creating a path for better solutions to help carry the load of a better life, offering us a legacy of being good for something lasting far beyond ourselves. We have an opportunity to create solutions being researched in classrooms, labs, and on the land. Students seek solutions and are both a precious resource and a legacy. I would like to ask that we in St. Joseph County start recognizing the Scientist of the Month, along with the Citizen and the Business of the Month, and formally engage them on research as it informs solutions for a way forward. Let's be clear about what we are good for. St. Joseph County has this time to open the gates and let them in. They are not the enemy.
Thank you. Any other public comments?
Dan Caruso, 305 Compton Street, New Carlisle. It was nice to see some of you in the room here last night interested in the solar project, Project Honeysuckle, that is being discussed publicly, and thankfully publicly, that the public is being given involvement here. That Chris Brown was over to kind of put on the slideshow, and it was nice to see that members of the council who were there, and the commissioners, employees here, all had pretty much the same concerns about the project that the citizens of New Carlisle have. And it was nice to see that we're kind of on the same side here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Any other public comments? I see a question in the chat. Is that, okay. All right. There are no more public comments. Is there a motion to recess?
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
I'm going aye.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Castelny, how do you vote?
Aye. We are recessed. Thank you all.
Who's that comment?